Good morning, everybody. It's Nancy with She's Got Yarn, and we have some happy mail from my fairy yarn mother. It's for guess who? Yeah. You guys want to see what we got? We got a package. Let's see if there's a card in here. This is for all your fur babies. Hope they're doing good. Smooches and especially Archer from Auntie Risa. Aww. Look, Woo Woo. Look, Woo. What do we got? We got a surprise. Maverick, what do you got? Thank you. What do you got? My paper eater. Usually these things, oh, well, I gotta untie it. That's why. Uh-oh, what is it? Uh-oh, you guys are being so patient. What do we got? Uh-oh, sweet taters, yummy. And I got scissors. Look, whoa, whoa, num-nums. Archie, Zeusy. Come here, Zeus. Come here. Get in here. Come here, Zeus. I want everybody to get in my picture. Yes, want to get in. You guys gonna let me open it? We got nummies. Oh my goodness, you guys. Archie's wanting the whole bag. Okay. Sit. You're sitting, all right. Ah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Come here. I know ladies should come first, but how about that? They're gone. I need to leave one out. Millie's out in the yard. She didn't come when I called. Thank you, Risa. You're so sweet. I'm Teresa. Love it. Spoil my babies. Let's see if I can get Millie to come to the back door. Millie! Millie! Num num! Millie! Where is she? I guess we're gonna go on a walk and find Miss Poodlehead. You already ate yours? You're gonna have to wait. Archer devoured his. Millie! Silly Millie! Where could she be?
Tyler take her?
No, he couldn't have.
Why?
Because he was gone when I turned her outside. Or at least I thought I guess maybe he did take her. Millie? Well, I guess I'm going to have to call Tyler and make sure. All right. I'm going to give him another one. He's rotten. Thank you again. Millie? Millie? You want num num? Huh? Move. Move. Don't move. Do you want another? See, she's eating it. She got one. Just a little late. Archie's getting jelly. Now they're fat and happy. They were burping a second ago. Archer, are you happy? You're my happy boy. Thank you again. I love you. Hey everyone. Hope everybody's day is going well. All my fur babies are fat and happy. Some of my girlfriends are hilarious. Can you guess what I'm working on? Excuse me. I always get the hiccups when I start talking. It's weird. Or just one big hiccup. I usually get hiccups from eating when I eat bread. If I don't drink something behind it, I'll get the hiccups bad. Like the big hard hiccups. Can you guess what that is? I thought about trying to design a Christmas tree into this. I'm gonna try. And if it's difficult, I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna do I'm not gonna put a stump. I'm just gonna do the green part and start with one row and then just decrease the color each row I come back until I get to the tip of the tree. I'm thinking that'll work out. I don't know. You don't know. I've never done that. I mean, I've done it with somebody else's pattern, but I've never done a Christmas tree before. It's a thought. I don't know. Might try it, but when I do stuff like that, I always veer off. It slows down the whole making process, because ultimately I want to do one for me, one for each of my dogs. I don't think I'll be able to make that goal because I got too many other things going on, but you never know. I've got quite a bit done here. This yarn, this is Cotton Angel Cakes. It keeps getting tangled. Or it's coming out of the cake tangled. I mean, this is the second knot I've come across. Just sitting and crocheting. There we go. That's annoying. Here lately, I don't know if it's a lack of really giving a crud, but I've noticed on several skeins, you know, you do center pull. I do center pull, and I'm coming across like these huge knots, and it's like not once in a blue moon anymore. It's like all the time, and I don't know if it's a lack of, you know, like whoever's winding these up is not paying attention to the machines. I don't know, but there's this one skein. I didn't throw it away, but I threw it in the scrap bin and thinking, well, maybe I can work from the outside and rewind it, you know. But there's always those yarns that love to stay tangled too, but that's not in this case. Now I can't remember, what was the last one I did? I want to say it was, I believe it was a big twist. And then there was something else that was like a nice yarn. And it kept getting tangled. Now I've come across that with some of the ice yarns too. It's just frustrating. No, one of them was a yarn bee yarn, because I thought this is kind of pricey yarn to not be wound up properly. It's almost like, I don't know, it comes out in one big clump, like a big, like yarn barf, you know. I don't know. I know this came out a little bit like yarn barf, but it was, you know, I don't know, but it wasn't that bad tangled. But I've had 2 knots I've come across pulling center pull. So I have those things that spin, but they don't want to stay in place sometimes. I had one, I pulled it off my cart and I broke the wood piece that sits in that thing to spin, and I I had one of the guys that worked for me repair it, but it wants to slide. It needs suction cups. Or get some sticky stuff to stick under it. I got an email about a cruise. Our cruise, I believe, is in May of next year. It'll be here before you know it. I would like a list of who's all going. Just curious. Just curious, huh, Mavy? Mavy's hanging out with me today. Usually Zeus is sitting there. My sweet boy. Huh. You got all these treats 2 days in a row. You just don't know how to act, huh? And I shared a little bit of my hamburger helper with them. Yeah, y'all, I've been bad. But I want to go back to losing weight. One of the reasons, not only am I healthier losing weight, my clothes fit me, but I could not wear my wedding ring. If you look back on all my videos, I have not been able to wear my wedding ring for a couple years. I was wearing like bands, like little wedding bands. And I actually got my ring back on, and I want to keep it on. The other morning, my finger was throbbing, and it was swollen. And it's because I had too much salt. So if I could get down like 10 more pounds, I think my ring will fit perfect. But more importantly, I want my ring. I've already downsized this ring once already. It was an 8, and now it's a 9. Yeah, I got big old fingers. So I think it's from working on the farm, handling. I grew up on the farm, and I was extremely strong as a teenager. I was your average person my size wasn't as strong as me. Even when I hired a personal trainer, I don't know, it's been a while, about 5 years ago. Anyways, I went into this place. It's called Wolf Den. But anyways, I had a personal trainer. But he worked with about 5 of us in the group. It was like a group training, but he did do a lot of one-on-one. And I discovered later on down the road it wasn't for me, because I don't want to get bulky. I don't want to get muscular. I wanted to lose weight. And I found, but anyways, when he first started evaluating me, like the first 10 weeks, he worked one-on-one with me, and he would have me do things. I had to graduate up to a particular part after 10 weeks to see if I could hang with that group of ladies. And of course, I was able to do it. Well, then one day, he had me, is it clean and jerk weights? I was clean, they call it clean and jerk, where you pick up these heavy weights, and you pick them up like that. But anyways, and then there was some that you did, I can't remember it all. It was a while ago. But anyways, one day he watched me and he goes, "Can I take pictures of this?" I said, "Sure." And he goes, "You are extremely strong." He goes, and there was a girl in the room that she's one of the weightlifters that competed. He goes, "You may have found somebody, I have found your match that might beat you." And I looked at him and I said, "That's not why I'm here. I don't want to be in any competition. I just want to lose weight. I wanted to be at a healthy weight and be healthy." But I discovered, I started finding the type of workouts he was doing for me. I felt like I don't want to call it pain, but I had this constant feeling of extremely tired. My back was extreme. Have you ever worked out and your back's like going, "Okay, girl, quit. that tired feeling. I had that feeling constantly. And he would do like the last so many minutes of the class would do this really like, he had me get on this thing and till you couldn't breathe. You were so exhausted. It was all you could do to breathe. And actually, it was when I first quit smoking. So I was 55. So it was 4 years ago. He was really a nice guy, but it just wasn't for me. And it was really expensive, like really expensive. And I just told him one day, I said, I can't do this. And I just told him, I said, this is not what I'm looking for. So anyways, I saw him not too long ago. What was my whole purpose? Just to tell you, I was extremely strong, and I also had extremely big hands. So yeah, I could always hang with the boys. Playing tag football and stuff. Yeah. They didn't mess with me when I was younger. I was tall and kind of lanky, but I was extremely strong. It was, I don't know. My son will hug me to this day and he'll go, Mom, you're so hard. You're like a rock. You're like, and he goes, it's just weird. I can tell you, he can hug me. He says, I can tell you, I can feel your strength. But it kind of embarrasses me sometimes, but it is what it is. But my whole point being is, I don't want to be big and bulky. I don't want to be muscular. I just want to be healthy. And I want to be able to wear my wedding ring. I know that sounds weird, but yeah, I don't want to have to resize it. I don't want to wear a size 10. So it's a 9 and it's snug. I would have to put soap on my finger to get it off. Excuse me, because my knuckle's actually bigger than the ring. I don't know if you can tell. See where it's leaving a little band where it's tight. I can push it right up against my knuckle here and it's loose. But I've got fat right here. I need liposuction in this part of my finger. Oh. I know, I'm weird, right? Y'all are thinking I'm weird. So, but that part of me always made my dad so proud, and now sometimes he'll brag about stuff when I was younger, and I'm like, Dad, I'm an old lady now. You don't need to be talking about that stuff. I don't want somebody to go, hey, Nance, you want to arm wrestle? Because there were a lot of guys that could not beat me arm wrestling back in the day. Today, I don't know, but I just think I just think it's something. I don't know if it's from working on the dog farm, because I handled dogs. I huffed 200 dogs in a kennel. I lifted them every day, all of them. I benched them, I trained them for a long time growing up. But I'm not as strong, but I do have big old hands. Maybe I should have been a boy. Who knows? Who knows? But I remember when I first told my dad that I was crocheting, he looked at me like, you're what? I said, look, I quit smoking and I'm crocheting, so be nice. And now he talks about it like it's normal, but at first it was something hard for him to understand. I was that daughter that went hunting, fishing, that kind of stuff. A little bit of a tomboy. And when he found out I was knitting, I'm like, yeah, tomboys can knit too. Right, John Boy? But yep, but I noticed my ring. I had to take my ring off the other night. I had to put soap on it because my finger was throbbing. It was too tight, and I almost didn't get it off. But I put it back on a couple mornings later, and it's better. But yeah, I haven't been. I'm kind of at a standstill, and the scale said I gained 2 pounds, but that fluctuates daily. But yeah, I need to get back on the bandwagon. I just want to lose about 10 more pounds. I mean, my ultimate dream would be to be 150, but if I'm 173, something like that, I'd be happy with that. But I know if I get 150, my mom will go, "You're too skinny." But technically, I'm overweight. On my body surface, you know, the ratios, I should be 148. I'll never get there again. That was my wedding day. But yeah, but I've had this ring resized already once, and I don't want to do it again. And I'm sure it would cost an arm and a leg today. I mean, I couldn't afford to buy the band probably today alone, much less the other part of the ring. Jewelry's so expensive. It's not affordable anymore. It's absolutely insane. Groceries aren't affordable. Last night I didn't get squat and I spent $100. I mean, I got 2 gallons of milk, 4 boxes of hamburger helper. I love the stroganoff, so I bought 2 boxes of the stroganoff and 2 boxes of the lasagna. I bought hamburger. Hamburger was 17 something. I bought a big thing of hamburger, and I didn't like the way that hamburger was ground up. It didn't feel right cooked. I don't know if it was missing fat. I don't know what it was missing, but they're not even, it's like, this meat better be real. Oh. And I didn't go to Publix. I went to Winn-Dixie. What else did I get? My husband wanted me to pick up, I know what I got. My husband loves those Tyson dinosaur chicken nuggets, and they're always out of stock. Well, they had a bunch of them, so I grabbed 4 bags. And then I also bought a bag of cheese puffs. My hubby likes cheese puffs. And then I bought a bag of potato chips. Those are mine. Actually, he likes potato chips too. What else did I get? I got some green beans. I bought the Italian green beans, the ones that are flavored. I forgot the name of the brand, but I bought 4 of those, 4 cans for $5. Can you believe that? It's crazy. I can be frugal and go buy canned goods over at the Dollar Tree. But that's getting expensive. That's the same amount. That's $5 for 4 cans, $1.25. So it's no better. I was watching Cinnamon Stitches this morning, and she talked about that Dollar Tree haul for 3 days. She was torturing me. It's like, get on with it. What did you get? But she has Dollar Tree Plus stores, and I didn't know those existed. I know that Dollar Tree has, like, not Dollar Tree, Dollar General has, like, some stores that are like superstores kind of. They have more groceries. And there's some Walmarts that are bigger than others, you know? So, but my Dollar Tree, I did a little yarn haul. I don't even think I showed y'all. I found some fur-like yarn, but I put it in Llama Mama Caleb's bag. I hope I did. At least I thought I did. Because she does a lot of amigurumis. I thought maybe she could make a bear with that. It was like almost like bear fur type yarn. And it would just sit on my shelf forever. But I had to buy it. I think there was 3 colors. I bought what they had. But what was I talking about? Besides the trainer. Oh, I want to tell you about that trainer. Well, anyways, I paid a fortune. He was extremely nice to me. One day I ran into him at the pizza place. He acted like he didn't even know me. I mean, it wasn't that. He spoke to me, but it was like, after he said hello to me, he turned his back to me. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Yeah. That's not cool with me. That kind of stuff I'll share. with anybody in the community. Yeah, my money, I'm only your friend when I'm getting your money type of thing. Yeah, it didn't surprise me though. When he was training me, his wife had to come in and meet me. It was interesting. Weird, kind of weird vibes. I tried it for 10 weeks. So, but that day in the pizza place, he probably was disgusted that I was heavy. Yeah, it's probably 30 pounds heavier than he had originally, because I gained like 30 pounds after I quit smoking, and I could tell I was going to gain the weight. That's why I hired a trainer. I was trying to get healthy. I didn't want to be a bodybuilder. But yeah, some of those personal trainers, some are great and they're fitness freaks. I understand, but he was all about, he wanted me to bulk up and compete. No, thank you. So, yeah, I was thinking I'm going to try. I've got green cotton yarn. I'm going to try to do a Christmas tree, but I want to go up about that much further. I want to put it in the center of, this is the dog sweater. If I didn't tell you, I was making you guess. Yeah, this is my design. I have one somewhere around here that I made. And then I have my pattern. It's funny. It's not a pattern to sell. It's just for me. And I got my measurements and how many rows for a smaller dog. But I'm going to follow the same concept. So it turns out good. I might do a tutorial. I didn't get too many terrible, I got a lot of compliments on my last tutorial. So I might make a pattern for like a large dog. Like this one is large. Maverick, this is for Maverick, and he's a big lab. Like he's plump. And then I'll do Archie, which is, he's a slim lab. I've got him slimmed down because he has got 3 legs. And that one back leg struggles to carry him. He's got arthritis in his hips. I got him on pain medications now, but he's thin. So I might make one for a medium-sized lab. And then like Marley, a smaller, well, she's kind of chunky, but I don't know. She is a chunky butt, isn't she? Maybe I'll do one for Millie. Like, she's a medium size, but she's just got long, lanky legs. Yeah, she's skinny. She's thin. My son keeps her lean. He needs to stop leaving her with me. She won't stay lean because they like to snack. I do allow them to snack occasionally. But, and then I already have a pattern planned for like a little Yorkie and like a little bit of a larger Yorkie. My uncle has Yorkies, and one's tiny and one is an average size Yorkie. He has 2 that sparkles and oh gosh, Tippy, and they're like sisters. They're like twins. He used to get their hair done and get it cut really cute, but now he's learned how to cut their hair. He does a pretty good job. It's not perfect, but they look good. When I went up there to South Carolina, they all look really good. He can't find a groomer there. And I'm sure it's expensive too, because it's like, he could afford it. My groomer charges $100 a dog to shave, and about $60 to bathe and clip. Now, poodles, she hand clips her. She's real expensive. I don't know what Tyler pays, but I know it's over $100. I used to, when she was a puppy, she gave me a break. And I think I paid her $85, but now that she's full grown, she's taller. But Tyler's going to try to let her hair grow out a little bit, but he has to comb her every day or she'll mat up. And the groomer doesn't care. She'll just charge more money if she's matted. Oh, no, she's a cool, I like her. She's been coming here for a long time. Well, a couple years maybe? Maybe a year. No, it's been a couple years. I don't know. I don't keep track of that. Actually, however old Millie is, and I don't know how old Millie is. No, I don't know. We're getting there. If I do this, I'm definitely going to do another one. And I want to do one for me first. With the tree. I'm worried I might not have enough green and cotton. I'll just use acrylic, I guess. I thought about lining this in fur. I don't know. Maybe. I do have all that fur yarn that I got on clearance I've never used. I got different colors. Do I look like I'm sinking? Because I am sinking in this chair. Oh goodness, this video is 27 minutes long. It'll probably never download. All right, guys, I gotta get off of here. Y'all have a good day. Love you. Mwah.